Going live, you're live! Hello everyone, I'm Santiago, and today I'm gonna be testing Call of Duty Black Ops 6 beta on the GTX 1650, 3050, 3060, and 4060. If we have time at the end, we also do that 1050 Ti. How are you guys doing? Welcome. So first of all, thanks to Xbox for providing PC Game Pass for me to be able to cover the game. So thanks to them. If you have a Game Pass, you can actually play this beta right now. Next week it will be open to everyone, but right now the beta is for people that pre-order the game, don't pre-order, or people that have Game Pass Ultimate or PC Game Pass. So yeah. How's it going, guys? Oh, I have to update. Classic Call of Duty. So some of you guys might be asking yourselves, how do I access this if I have a Game Pass? Well, that's pretty simple. Go to Call of Duty on the Xbox app. Then when you install it, you can choose the game basically. So if we went into Call of Duty here, let me update this. You can manage the game files and get it. So funny, a 3 GB update. Okay, that's small for Call of Duty standards. Hey Hamza. I love that you guys also do support here in the comments. Thank you for doing that. Super appreciated. I cannot respond to everything, so it's very appreciated. You guys are the best. Todo bien, Agent 47. How about you? The latency with FrameGen on Warzone is insane. I mean, if you're playing especially a first-person shooter, especially multiplayer, you don't want the extra latency of frame generation, first of all. Then, when, apart from the latency, you're generating a fake frame in between frames, which should be a good thing. But in this case, since it takes longer for your mouse to respond, I mean, a few milliseconds, it can be the difference. I mean, remember that people that play shooters want 300 FPS, so you won't be able to convince them to use FrameGen, I'm pretty sure. Hey Sufi, Ahmed, benchmark season has begun, and I'm all for it. 53 viewers, 15 likes. Yeah guys, hit the like button, subscribe if you like this content, I'll highly appreciate it. I'll be doing this on multiple GPUs, and probably in a few hours I'll take a break and then do a stream on the Steam Deck using Windows 11, because you know how anti-cheat goes with games like these. Does the beta have zombies? As far as I know, the beta will be only multiplayer. Hopefully one day a beta includes campaign and zombies, but I don't think they'll be super useful for them. Come on, go faster! Do you get the beta with standard Game Pass? If it's PC Game Pass, you get the beta. If you have Game Pass Core, that I think is for Xbox only, that doesn't include the beta. And if you have Game Pass Ultimate, you can access on Xbox and PC. But if you only have PC Game Pass, you should be able to access the beta right now. I'll tell you how once this finishes updating. The beta is 6v6 multiplayer modes. Gotcha. Classic. Okay. So if you happen to have the game... If you happen to have PC Game Pass like me, again, thanks to Xbox for providing it, you have to go to Call of Duty on the Xbox app, install it, and when you hit install, give it a few seconds. When you hit install, you'll have multiple options. So Modern Warfare 3, Warzone, campaign for Modern Warfare 3, and you also should have this one, Black Ops 6 beta. So hit this one, apply changes, and boom, you should be able to play Black Ops 6 beta with Game Pass on PC. So anyway, let's go. Wish me luck. What number Call of Duty game is this? That's a good question. Call of Duty 1, I think, is a 2001 game. They've been releasing one per year. So my guess would be Call of Duty 26, 25. Yeah, of course I'm doing 60 frames. It's Call of Duty. Even on the 1650, hold up, let me hide this because it might show personal data. Apologies for that. Yeah, it definitely showed data about me. LMAO. Okay, so this beta is available for Gamepass Ultimate users or Gamepass PC users. So if you don't have that, that's okay. You can wait until next week, and next week it will be open for everyone. It will be the open beta. This is for multiplayer 6v6. So unfortunately, no campaign and no zombies on the beta. This is officially number 22. Okay, that's funny. I wish we got... You guys know what I need? Call of Duty 3 on PC. They never made a PC port. I emulated on PlayStation on RPCS3, but still. Treyarch made it in like 6 to 8 months, so I'm not surprised. Oh yeah. Look at this, the best UI in the planet, said no one ever. Okay, so basically this will launch Modern Warfare 3, then grab Black Ops 6 and launch another executable. Hilarious. Including add-ons and spin-offs, about 50. Yeah, I mean, that's insane. I can still remember when you tested Advanced Warfare on the 750 Ti. Dude, that was one of my first Call of Duty videos, I think. So yeah, funnily enough, it launches Modern Warfare 3, then it opens Black Ops 6. A freaking waste of time for everybody. And before it opens my personal data, give me one sec. Update requires restart every single time. Okay. What would you buy if the price is the same on 3060 and 4060? If we're talking about 3060 12GB versus 4060 8GB, personally the 3060, due to the extra VRAM, you got 12GB. And performance is pretty similar. It's like 10% difference.
Welcome to the Black Ops 6 multiplayer beta.
Yeah, thank you, welcome to... It's funny because it's compiling shaders while it's doing a small movie. Okay. Why is it lagging? It's compiling shaders, that's why. And before somebody takes down the video due to the music, we turn it off. Alright, so let us compile shaders. Hopefully this will be short because it's only multiplayer. Hope the campaign doesn't disappoint. It's looking interesting. I like the Cold War campaign, the Modern Warfare, Black Ops Cold War campaign, personally. Okay, 4060 is 20% faster, my bad. But again, the 3060 will get it just for the extra VRAM alone. I think it's a great idea. Okay, so while the shaders compile, we have... Oh, I'm at 1440p, my bad. That's funny. Let me see if it allows me to do full screen. I've been having issues with my capture card. Okay. 1080p, awesome. So, same settings as Warzone so far. Efficiency, funny. Menu render resolution, optimal, doesn't matter, it's a menu. HDR, no thanks. Then on quality, okay, we got custom, extreme, ultra, balanced, basic, and minimum. Let's go, I put medium to high. Let's put balanced. Then we're using FSR3 on quality. There's frame generation for the people asking, so if you want to use it, go for it. Probably not worth doing on a multiplayer game. Textures, we're putting them on low because 4 gigs of VRAM. there's no campaign on the beta, so once it releases, I will, but right now, okay, particle resolution, affects performance, bullet impacts is fine, persistent effects, shader quality, medium is fine. On-demand texture streaming, I think we cannot disable it. So if you have limited internet, you have to stream the textures anyway. Shadows, low is fine. Screen space shadows, low is fine. Ambient lighting, medium is good. Reflections, normal. Static reflections, like that. Tessellation near is good enough. Volumetrics, low. Deferred physics, normal and low is pretty similar. Weather grid volumes, let's put that on low. On the water quality, let's disable the water quality. So yeah. I miss it when it used to be low, medium, and high. Same. Also, some settings go to ultra, some others are only low and high. But this is basically like in Warzone when it comes to settings. There's no ray tracing, but we have a 1650. Weapon motion blur, I do like that. Inverted flashbang, yes please. FOB 90 degrees, good. And oh, the camera movement, where is that? Oh, here, first person camera least. I don't like a lot of shakiness on the screen. And the shaders are compiled. So let's go in. Yeah, treat everyone with respect, say the guys that invented Call of Duty. You can still struggle sort of just compare it with how it runs on Modern Warfare 3. Probably, I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Why is FrameGen not worth it in a multiplayer game? Because you get extra latency to the controls, and you know how people are with competitive stuff. They want the lowest latency possible, and with FrameGen, low latency is impossible. Oh, we have a training course and core mosh pit. Let's do core mosh pit. And those hands, oh my god, didn't load the textures correctly. Those hands. Yeah, the input lag is basically the reason, yeah. Exactly. How's Modern Warfare 2019 plus 5 going? I wish I could call it that because Modern Warfare 2019 actually looks way better than Modern Warfare 3 when it comes to art, at least in my opinion. But I love how the hands of my characters are completely broken. Okay, noise. Oh, and before I forget, let me disable the tinted sounds. Oh, and the voice chat. No voice chat. Screw that. This is Call of Duty. I don't want my stream to end. Yeah, low poly hands. Those hands have 2 polygons. Game size, you need to download basically kinda download Warzone, but if you only want the beta, it's around 60 gigabytes in total. So yeah, 60 gigs. But when I started the game, it asked me to download an additional 3 gigabytes, so we'll see. Okay, I can already tell you with FSR, the weapon motion blur is blocky as hell. Look, they're doing the Rainbow Six Siege thing for the ground animations. That's cool. So far it's pretty smooth. Although textures... Ooh! Saw him way too late. 300 FPS. Oh my god! But with these settings it looks pretty flat, let's be honest here. But actually it feels pretty good like this. I wonder if the campaign is gonna be the same. Come on. Oof. Interesting. It told me when a player was next to me there. How heavy is the beta? 65 gigs. Which is basically 2 Warzone updates. When it comes to size. Explode. Ah! Got him. The guy with a 1650 gotcha! Oh, God. Bro, do low setting. 90 to 100. I don't think we're going to get 100 FPS on low. But let me try first XeSS on balanced. It usually looks pretty good. Here we're actually getting some artifacts on the... Oh, never mind. XeSS is way more demanding. Or is it? Oh no, never mind. Never mind. XeSS looks better in the Call of Duty games, in my opinion. A little bit softer, but it doesn't have those artifacts on the motion blur. I mean the gun motion blur. I don't use camera motion blur. But I think first impressions looks a bit flat with the settings, obviously. But I mean, we're playing on... Yeah, it's basically medium settings. It's not even medium to high. Oh, that's not a person. I thought it was someone with a shield. Oops. But I feel like it needs a little bit more ambient occlusion. Not sure if I lowered ambient occlusion too much. Can you disable FSR? I mean, without FSR, guys, you're going to drop below 60 on 1080p. We're doing it anyway, because I love you guys. 100% resolution. No upscale. Oh well, this is how native resolution looks like and runs like. It's sharper, obviously, but as you can probably notice, I think you're better off targeting 60s. Oof. So, in my opinion, at least, guys, we're playing on a 1650. Not even a 1650 Super. I know this game wasn't going to be super demanding because Call of Duty, but still. Although, personally, if I'm playing at 30 or at 144, I'm still bad at the game. I mean, let's be honest here. Oof. What's the best looking upscaling method? Usually in Call of Duty I like XeSS, but on this one it looks a bit softer than I anticipated. Well, there's also dynamic resolution, actually. Let's use dynamic res. Dynamic resolution. A quick look at the settings. If you're from the future and watching this as a video, these are the settings. This is basically what I would use in Warzone on this card. 1080p with dynamic resolution. Let's see if we can maintain 60s. Narrow. Yeah, I'm actually bad, and that's okay. I fully believe that. I'm being honest with myself. It's actually weird also that I can sprint backwards like in Payday. and do this like in Max Payne. And see my legs like in Rainbow Six Siege. They could move on the current gen Warzone 3 potentially. By the way, does this game have a PS4 version and an Xbox One version as well? Or this is only for current gen consoles? By the way, the PlayStation 5 came out 4 years ago. It's no longer next gen. Whee! Whoops. This is closed beta, but you can get access to it with Gamepass PC. Oh, come on. Yeah, I mean, the game looks good. It looks a bit flat on this map, but that's probably because of the lower settings. So yeah. Still PS4 and Xbox One, but with less textures, with less features. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, so essentially it makes sense that it runs like this then. Whoops. Really? I was the first. How about 750 Ti? I might try it in a separate video actually. But I really like this movement. Feels way smoother. And running backwards is weird, but it's there. Oops. Reduce 2 atoms. I mean, considering these maps are pretty small, it kind of makes sense that it runs like this, so... But I think dynamic res looks better than manually doing FSR and XeSS. Sure, let's do lowest settings, now that I did a mix of balance and performance, or graphics and performance, bleh. Because I think like this, it would be the ideal way to play it. In motion it looks good. Some ambient occlusion is lacking. Feels a bit flat, and the textures obviously are downgraded because 4 gigs of VRAM. But still. And the hands are kinda broken, but this is a beta. We have polygons for hands. Yeah, 1050 Ti will be fine. I'll do it at the end if I have time. But before continuing, give me one moment. Let's try the lowest settings. But I think dynamic resolution did the job. Nothing better than Call of Duty UI. Says no one ever. Okay, quality, let's go minimum. Let's keep it without dynamic resolution, but we're using upscaling because, you know. Okay, absolute lowest for the people that only want frames. FSR 3 quality, because native res tends to be pretty annoying. Because native resolution is pretty demanding. And let's continue. Lowest. Although FSR on this one doesn't look particularly amazing sometimes. Can my GPU RTX 2070 run Cyberpunk 2077? Hell yeah. It even runs on a Steam Deck, so you should be fine. How do you play the beta? Pre-order in the game or Game Pass on PC or Game Pass Ultimate. Those are the 3 ways to play it right now. Otherwise, there will be an open beta next week. Yeah, the Call of Duty menu is the worst UI UX in the planet. But I understand why it is that way. They want you to buy stuff. Is it FSR 3? Yes, sir, FSR 3. As you can see at the lowest settings, the texture quality takes a massive hit, obviously. Not surprising, to be expected. I will see. I'm guessing shadows will still be there. I mean, let's be honest here. Games that allow you to turn off shadows are a rarity nowadays. For 8K on a 750 Ti, maybe one day. Today is not that day. We did 8K, 16K last year. This year we're gonna do it again. Yeah, but on the 3060, so I don't have to launch the game from the get-go, from scratch. Because this game, you need to launch Modern Warfare 3, and then it will launch Black Ops. It's a pain in the ass, let's be honest.
Hardpoint. Let him have it, Black Ops.
It's not that much of an improvement now, with the lowest settings, which is kind of similar to Warzone in that regard. Or maybe this map is more demanding. I love that I can dive through a window. Reminds me of first Black Ops.
Hardpoint locked down. Nice. We're pulling ahead.
Although on low settings it doesn't look bad. Only the textures are muddy, but that's about it. Yeah, look at those textures on the ground. I forgot I was playing Hardpoint. It's a beta free. Next week it will be open to everyone. Right now, if you want to access it starting from today, you need either Gamepass PC, Gamepass Ultimate, or pre-order the game.
Hardpoint identified. Hardpoint locked down.
But the movement is so much better than the previous Call of Duty.
Hardpoint is active. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Oh, we gotta go upstairs, really? You think this game will run on an RX 6600? Probably completely fine.
This shit ain't working. We've lost the advantage.
If you can play Warzone, you should be able to play this. Okay, let's do dynamic res super quickly, targeting 120. Because why not?
Hardpoint located.
Okay, so 1080p lowest, dynamic res 120 FPS. So this should show us the highest it can go.
Hardpoint active. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Okay, it drops into the 70s. And nobody's playing the objective. That's fun. Oh, so close. 16 gigabytes of RAM is a must nowadays? Yeah, definitely. I mean, Warzone, when it came out, it was like 11 gigabytes of RAM, so it's no surprise.
Hardpoint is secure. Hardpoint identified. Hostiles have
Neat.
captured the hardpoint.
Scout pods activated.
Hardpoint is active.
Nobody playing the objective on Hardpoint, classic. Yeah, especially me.
Hardpoint locked down.
Oh man, the frame rate counters are blocking my radar. Can't see anything.
Thought I might see you here.
Close enough. Warzone is very GPU and CPU intensive. I mean, Warzone is bigger maps, so it kind of makes sense. This seems to be lighter in a way, but visually it's pretty good.
Engaging shooter.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, on this one I would target 6 FPS. Much higher than that, the GPU doesn't seem to be in a good position to do so. So what I would do is dynamic resolution, targeting 60 on this card, by the way. Textures low, normal seems to be a bit high. Anisotropic filtering, you can crank it up. Level of detail, normal. Bullet impacts, yes. Persistent effects, sure, why not? But we need to restart the game for this one. Shaders on medium. The texture thing is now mandatory, so you cannot disable it. We keep it on normal. Shadows on, I think it was low, but normal. Screen space lighting, ambient lighting, medium. Reflections, normal. Static reflections, let's put them on high. Tessellation, near. Volumetrics, low. Grid volumes, low. The first basics, low. And water, I disabled it, but shouldn't make a huge difference. And that's basically it. Those will be the settings on 1080p for this card. And let me very quickly restart this game, because we have a separate executable. What do you think about Bloodborne PC progress? It's going insanely fast. The PC progress for Bloodborne. I'm blown away. Warzone is heavily intensive on the single core. Yeah, classic. Although it has better use of CPU than other games. It's not that bad. If you have a dual core, well, yeah, at that point it makes sense. Yeah, I gotta love and respect that fan passion, but Sony did it to themselves. If Sony released Bloodborne on PC, there wouldn't be as much progress, I guess. So you're playing on a 1650, isn't a bad experience for God 6? Yeah, it's not. At least on the multiplayer, which is smaller maps than I would say a full-fledged campaign, seems to be okay. Without any upscaling, you basically get 30 to 50 FPS, but with dynamic resolution, yeah, the fingers are still borked. So as I was saying, with dynamic resolution, you don't need to use quality FSR and sometimes drop frames into the 50s. The dynamic res seems to be keeping it pretty well. 5600X will do the CPU side. 5600X will be completely fine. 6 cores, 12 threads, pretty nice single-threaded performance. Nothing to worry about. Yeah, Electric Pichu. I agree. You're currently playing Wukong and now you're in chapter 2, so far so good. Awesome. Yeah, it's one of the best games this year. Sometimes it's not a good idea to have a high-end PC to run a game, because many of us out there don't have the money for it. I'm confused with that comment.
Hardpoint.
Oh, hardpoint. Gotcha.
Hardpoint is active. Hostiles have captured the
Ooh, somebody has a juggernaut, I think. Yeah, not going to skip that. Hey, Mr. Byram plays. Hope you're doing well as well. Squirrel with a Gun is the game of the year? Probably. I'm also looking forward for the Goat Simulator remastered. Oh, okay, they have a kill streak. Gotcha. Lag, perfect for them.
hardpoint locked down. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Hostile assault pack down.
Oops.
Hardpoint located.
Thermo grenade out.
Oops, that's not a grenade. Of course.
Hardpoint
Always in the back.
Hardpoint
if I use 48 FPS on a 240 Hz monitor, frame time should be good, right? Asking for Wukong. I'm not entirely sure. Would it be... Hold up, my brain is farting. I need to do the calculations, but I guess so.
Hostile.
I mean, it has to be an even number. So for example, if we're doing 60 Hz, 30 FPS doesn't look weird, just looks laggy. If we're doing 120 Hz, 40 FPS is fine because it's an even number there. 40 plus 40 plus 40 is 120. I'm not sure on 240, I don't remember. It divides into 5. Okay, then you should do good. Shouldn't look weird.
Hardpoint locked down.
No, I don't want to do that. Oh god, how am I still alive? I'm not. Yeah, you can use the cloud as well. The thing is, if we're close enough to the servers.
Scout pulse going out.
Hardpoint is secure. Watchdog helo incoming on your location.
Whoops. What do you think about the game so far? Feels pretty good. I really like the new movement system.
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
This thing goes jumping to the side. I'm probably not going to use it. But somebody's probably going to abuse this feature somehow.
Hardpoint active.
Enemy bird.
Okay, he's gone. Reduce 2 atoms.
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Do you have a Game Pass? Can you play the beta? Do you have to pre-order? If you have Game Pass PC or Game Pass Ultimate, yeah, sure, you can play it. No problem.
Hardpoint locked down.
Anyway, I'm 30 minutes in, so I should swap GPUs. Very quickly. Whoa!
Point is secure.
Very quickly I'm going to show you the
Hostiles have
settings.
hardpoint.
Let me die once
They're
more.
walking all over you. Have some goddamn pride. Hardpoint identified.
Oh, okay, I'm dead. Good. So before I get killed again, 1650, 1080p,
Hardpoint is active.
quality, dynamic res, targeting 60, 85 VRAM target, everything like this,
Hardpoint locked down.
and you should be good to go. At least on these smaller maps on multiplayer, we're good. Campaign and zombies, that's something that is not in the beta. So we'll have to wait until release.
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Oi, oi.
Alright, next card. The next card, by the way, is the 3050, then the 3060, then the 4060. We're going in order over here. So, one sec. Do you think AC Shadows will be better than Ghost of Tsushima? Ha! Not a chance. In my opinion, not a chance in hell. All right. The only problem is 4 gigs of VRAM. Yeah. I mean, if we had a 1650 with 8 gigs of VRAM, who knows what would happen, because that doesn't exist. But it would be interesting. Yeah, 3050 looks like a 3090. Yeah, a Triple Fan 3050. Hilarious. Remember Stadia was talking about releasing in India, but they decided to kill it completely. Yeah, I'm glad they refunded stuff. Yeah, the 3050 has 8 gigs. Should be pretty good. But why? Because you don't need to know, trust me. Hey, Emerson. How's it going, man? Welcome back. We're now with a 3050. After that, we do the 3060, obviously. On 1080p, I'm doing high settings. And DLSS off at the beginning, but I'm guessing we'll put it on quality. Usually looks pretty good. At least in this game. In this series. Let me check that BRR is on so you guys don't see screen tearing. Okay. Everything looks in order. So if you have Game Pass, you can access this. Gamepass PC. Just need to download Call of Duty. And you can choose in the installation. If you look at it right here, modify installation. At the bottom, you should find Black Ops 6 beta. So you gotta download 36 gigs plus 29 gigs, so 66 gigabytes in total. Okay, 3050, latest drivers, let's go. They killed Stadia in Mexico before the official launch. That's hilarious. What's the CPU? It's all in the description. 6700XC, it'll be fine. You're on a B560 and an 11400F with a 3070 Ti. Should be completely fine. No sé, Rusher, pero la beta 66 en total. Skip. There's two 3050s, 6 gigabytes and 6 gigabytes. Yeah, do not buy the 6 gigabyte 3050. It's a scam, to say it in some way. It runs worse than the 3050 and it has less memory. So, hype for the new Mafia game? Hell yeah. Looks amazing. At least the in-engine stuff looks pretty cool. Soy de Uruguay, pero anduviste cerca. Okay, come on. Lunch. Thank you. How can you able change GPU? I have two PCs. One for the one that takes care of the live stream, another one that takes care of playing the game, basically. Yeah, imagine 6 gigabytes on a 3050 being an even slower GPU. It's not just less memory. By the way, as always on the new Call of Duties, for the last 5 years, there's shader pre-compiling at the beginning, top left corner. So while that happens, let's tweak the settings a little bit. So textures, high. Let's put everything on high. It shouldn't be an issue. I'm not using Ultra because it's a waste. At least on the other ones. Okay. So high settings, no upscaling, and we have a DLSS option. So there's a lot of things. Maybe I use DLAA even. I'm guessing this will probably drop with DLAA, but it looks pretty nice. So let's let the CPU do its thing, compile those shaders. DLAA on. We'll test the 580. I don't have it, so unfortunately I cannot do it. How can I play the beta? Game Pass on PC or Game Pass Ultimate on consoles. Or pre-order the game, which I do not recommend you do. Do not pre-order. On the other option to play the beta, next week it will be open to everyone. Okay, shaders look to be compiled. So let's go. How many gigabytes is the game? 64 gigs. 1650 is good. It's been fine. 60 FPS on medium to low. Okay, now the fingers are not borked. So it was a VRAM issue, as you can see. Now the fingers are no longer polygons. Wow, it looks so much better with that texture quality. Man, it does really make a huge difference on this one. How about 1050 Ti? We probably can do the same as before, but at a lower resolution. I might try it at the end. Yeah, there are some content creators that are giving away keys for the beta as well. But usually it's just easier to either wait a week or get Game Pass that is super cheap and you can play other games as well. Which game today doesn't have a shader compilation? A shader compilation pass at the beginning. There's quite a few of them, unfortunately. Ready or Not is a game that needs a shared compilation pass. They need to patch that in. Yeah, every couple of months you can get Game Pass for $1. Alright, so with DLAA,
Team deathmatch.
yeah, probably DLAA is a little bit too much. I'm playing on high anyway, so there's still a lot of room.
We've gained the advantage, now hold it.
Yeah, here it drops into the 40s. There's a lot of glass though. That's probably why... Oh, secret area. Nice. I can shut off the lights? Okay. That's unexpected. So there was an entire map below the map. Cool. Oh, that's a friendly. Yeah, I wouldn't play like this, honestly, because we're below 60. Oh, hi there.
When I got cocky, didn't ya?
Oops. Oh well. So let's try it with DLSS, so we don't have to tweak anything. DLSS quality. What are the 1650 results? Rewind like 10 minutes. And you'll see it. Well, with quality DLSS, as you can see, it's a huge performance increase, obviously. And the game still looks pretty good. Pretty sharp edges as well. And you have a sharpness slider, thank you. Every game with upscaling should have a slider for sharpness. Oh, I didn't see him. He was invisible. What the hell? Best way to reduce power draw on the GPUs to frame cap and use DLSS? Yep. DLSS or FSR. DLSS if you have an RTX card. At least in my opinion, it looks better.
Pull your head out of your ass and check your fucking target.
Damn. Oh, come on.
How's it feel? Not good, right?
Do you think 2060 and 8600K will run this smoothly? Yeah. As long as you have more than 10 gigabytes of RAM, you should be good. You probably have 16 gigabytes, so... yeah, should be fine. Say it, please. Say what? Hold up. Whoop, grenade. I don't have any more syringes. Hey guys, am I the only one that has that brain issue that every time you get a kill in Call of Duty, you reload instinctively for no reason? Sometimes that gets me killed. You have a 3050 gigabytes, 5600X with 4 gigabytes of RAM. Yeah, completely fine.
Using scout pulse.
Most people has this, yes, always. Okay. Hello everyone.
Target down.
64 gigabyte beta.
Smoked.
Yeah, I saw movement and just shot. Oops.
Crackle, get a hold of my grid.
Tossing thermal grenade.
Ah, so close. Yeah, no, you don't need to buy it. You have it. You should have it on Game Pass. Why bother? I mean, if you're like me, you probably will play maybe for a month. First of all, you finish the campaign if you're me. After you finish the campaign, you play the multiplayer. And if you're not just looking to have prestige something, I don't know if that's still a thing. You're probably getting your money's worth with 1 month or 2 of Game Pass, and that will be it. It's still a thing? Okay, gotcha. So if you're not basically grinding from prestige, for prestige, you should be good. Come on, pop your head out. Okay.
Sorry, mate. Broke your string. Using thermal.
Oops. Alright. Very quickly, let's try Dynamic resolution targeting 120. Let me apply the settings first. Okay, it doesn't allow me to touch the dynamic resolution. Oh, there we go. It was just a bug, I think. Oh, come on. Don't bug out on me. Oh well. Now we're talking. Okay. Dynamic res targeting 120. Yeah, I don't think we're getting there. Looking at the ground, probably. Yeah, no. Dynamic res for this one is too much, I guess. I also should lower the settings if I want 120, but still.
Stand down, Crimson. We have what we came for.
Yeah, DLSS looks way better. Wow. He's probably playing on a 4090. Does the campaign require always online? I don't know, probably. No, I'm not playing at 720, actually. With DLSS performance, I'm actually playing at 540. But again, it's all fine and dandy, because I'm targeting now 120. Let me just lower a few things. At the particles. This should be the same. This shouldn't do much. Okay. Okay, so we're going to try performance DLSS, a mix of medium and high, I would say. Let's try it. Yeah, I mean, the game is pretty good so far. I'm really liking the movement. In my opinion, feels better than Modern Warfare 3. But I guess that's a surprise to no one. Hopefully the campaign is good as well. I'm usually more interested in the campaign personally, but I'm old school, I guess. No worries, Mind Maze. You have a Gamepass code save which you receive from Nvidia. Okay. Make sure you redeem it before it expires. Those things have expiration dates. Yeah, zombies would be nice, but it's not in the beta.
Domination. All targets declared hostile. Happy hunting, Crimson.
Okay. It's not the same map as before. But we get a pretty good frame rate. Oh, I'm stuck.
Losing B.
I'm guessing the other map is actually, despite not having the other map not having vegetation, it does have a lot of glass, so transparencies are usually GPU heavy things. Oof. What do you think about the graphics? I think they look fine. It's clearly built on the technology from before. Doesn't seem to have ray tracing as an option though. Most people are probably not going to use it. But I do miss the ray tracing from Black Ops Cold War.
15 enemies in the back.
Maybe the full game in the campaign we can use it.
Hellstorm incoming.
Of course the missile was going to get me.
Taking B.
These two atoms. I don't know what I saw, I just saw red and started blasting. Are the graphics better than Modern Warfare 3? Personally, I do like the graphics here better than Modern Warfare 3, but just because this is more colorful. Modern Warfare 3 looks a little bit too flat when it comes to colors. But that's just, again, personal preference. When we talk about graphics technology, it doesn't seem to be that much different. But it does look more colorful, without a doubt. Also, the contrast appears to be heavier than in Modern Warfare 3, which is something that really bothered me when they jumped from Modern Warfare 2019 to Modern Warfare 2 and 3. They destroyed the contrast. Maybe, I don't know, maybe for visibility's sake on multiplayer, but kills the atmosphere.
Securing B.
Okay, 3 enemies concussed.
We're losing Alpha. Securing C.
Yeah, of course not. Wonder how we'll run a 6600.
Bravo zone
It'll be fine. Not demanding at all.
We lost A.
Oh, it took too long, but I got him. Ha! So 120, you probably performance FSR over 100. Doesn't get 120 consistently.
Alpha secure.
So let's do now 1440p. And let's keep the same settings. Yeah, the 6600 is more powerful than the 3050. And it's not like we're doing ray tracing. So we should be good. So 1440p, DLSS, balanced, and we keep the same settings as before. So 1440, DLSS balanced, a mix of normal and high. We don't need high really, in my opinion, but I might try it, who knows. Maybe what I change here is the ambient lighting. Looks a bit better like that.
Losing A.
And DLSS
Controlling
balance.
Bravo.
My teammates are probably hating on me right now.
We're losing Alpha.
Oh man, it looks so much better at 1440p, even with upscaling.
Taking C.
Yeah, I'm camping to change settings. It's for a good cause, okay?
Taking Bravo underway.
Only getting 60s and a 6600. What are the settings? What is the resolution? So many questions.
Securing B.
Always behind me.
They're walking all over you.
I don't know what this is.
We're losing Charlie. They're taking C.
Hostile deleted.
Is motion blur off? Motion blur is off for the camera, but not for the weapons. So motion blur is motion blur is only applied to weapon motion. So when we move the gun, it has motion blur, but the rest of the screen doesn't have any motion blur. Camping is the way you use some trip mines as well. Yeah, just like in the original Black Ops. Now, pretty much every setting is on low is not true. I mean, there is off, low, and high in some options, so low is technically medium. Oh, you're talking about 6600? Okay, the RX 6600. There's something is wrong. It shouldn't run like that. Do you have the latest drivers? Classic question. Okay, we do one more match at 1440p, and we swap to the 3060, then 4060. So I can do the Steam Deck today as well, in a separate live stream probably. Our channels never benchmark COD games anymore, ever notice that? I mean, it kind of makes sense. It's difficult to benchmark Call of Duty because it's very variable when it comes to multiplayer. You don't always have the same map all the time. You can do it, but it's not 100% repeatable. And they're just doing Warzone because most people are looking for the free game. Warzone is the one that you don't have to pay for. Okay. See you in a bit, Electric Pichu. Okay, 3060, lowest settings, 100 FPS. Are you using DLSS? Yeah, I mean, the latest Call of Duties have been running the same. I agree with that. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And they are putting everything in the same app, so you have to choose Black Ops 4 from Modern Warfare 3. It's a pain in the ass on PC. Oh, interesting. That's weirdly low, considering it's a 3060. Is it a laptop or a desktop?
Hard point. Go time. Capture the objective. Hard point is secure. We got the lead. Now hold it.
Nice. Oh, come on. I was shooting through a friendly, that's why.
Capture the hard point.
Hostile shooter.
Two for one, cool.
Hard point identified. Damn it, we've lost the lead.
Oh,
Point locked down.
out of ammo.
Hard point active. Hard point is secure. We've taken control.
Got both of them.
Hostiles have the
Yeah,
hard
what's that skin? What the hell? It has RoboCop. Laptop version. Oh,
This shit ain't
yeah, that's a
working.
3060 gigabytes of VRAM. Oh yeah, well, if you have a 3068 gigabytes, it's not actually a 3060 the same as I have. It's a bit slower. It's not only less VRAM actually. Freaking Nvidia with the poor naming conventions. Freaking hate that.
Hard point moving.
Too many of them.
Stand out.
Hard point is active.
Drone.
Oops.
Hostiles have captured the hard point.
Knockback destroyed.
Got RoboCop. Ah, I forgot to reload. Yeah, I'm not talking about 12 gigabytes. It's not only less VRAM. The 3068 gigs, it's a different GPU. They call it 3060, but it's a slower GPU than a 3060, and it has less VRAM. Oh, come on.
Hardpoint active. Hardpoint locked down.
Hostile confirmed.
Found the hardpoint. Hardpoint is secure.
Out of ammo. Kiro, ¿qué tal?
Hardpoint located.
Oh, you can also slide backwards. Wow. That's going to hurt in the future.
Hardpoint set.
Wrong button.
Scout bus running. Eyes on enemy.
Got the hardpoint.
Paid in full.
Robocop is down. Sorry, the Terminator.
Hardpoint locked down.
Throwing stun.
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Here we go.
Got him.
Hardpoint identified.
Oof. Two of them. Yeah, 7800 XT. Should be okay. He's way faster than this card, that's for sure.
Hardpoint is secure.
I knew I saw something. Yeah, this is 3050.
Have the hardpoint.
Okay. This will be called Turkey, but let's swap GPUs. So, 3050, I thought it was going to be worse, actually. $3060. It's playable. Can Game Pass users play the beta now? Yeah. Why is it not letting you? Just modify the installation. Make sure you select Black Ops 6 beta. It's a 60 gigabytes demo. If you already have a Call of Duty installed, the HQ, it should be 30 gigabytes. I'll tell you how. One sec. Do you already have Call of Duty HQ installed on Xbox? Welcome back. Okay, G-Sync. VRR is on. Yeah, everything is fine. Driver, is it the correct one? Yes, it is. Let's go into open Steam. Okay, if you haven't installed, it shouldn't be. Just double check that in Manage for Call of Duty and here in the files, you have this one checked. But that's all I can say. If that doesn't work, I don't know. That's the way that I got it to work. What is Call of Duty HQ? Is Call of Duty, quote unquote. And from there you launch Warzone, you launch Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3. They tried to put everything in a single package, and it's pretty annoying because to launch Black Ops 6, I need to launch Modern Warfare 3. So once I'm into Modern Warfare 3, like here, it tells me, hey, do you want to play Black Ops 6? I click and it closes Modern Warfare 3 and opens Black Ops 6. It's an absolute pain in the ass. When Modern Warfare 3 came out, same happened. You had to open Modern Warfare 2, which told you, hey, do you want to play Modern Warfare 3? And it closed the game and opened Modern Warfare 3. No, it's 250 gigs if you download Modern Warfare 3 with the multiplayer plus Warzone plus Black Ops 6. It says 250 gigs, but it starts downloading and it's only 60. So luckily you don't have to install everything. Huge plus in my opinion. As you can see, it closes the game and it now launches another game. Happy to help, Behave or VHAPE. 3060 144, maybe with DLSS. I don't think on native resolution we can actually get 144. But who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. And now compiling shaders again. In the meantime, let's go to full screen, 1080. Never mind, you won't try the beta? Okay. DLSS disabled? No, DLAA. Let's put everything on high. Again, a little bit unnecessary in my opinion, but why not? Alright. DLAA plus high settings plus 1080p. Did you purchase the game? No, this is Gamepass PC. You don't even need Gamepass Ultimate if you're playing on PC. You only need Gamepass PC and you should be good to go. Alright, so it's compiling shaders, give it a few. Nah, it's not so bad. Runs pretty similar to the previous game. Also, we're playing the beta. It's not like the game will change a lot, but I noticed some bugs with the UI and some of the 3D models in third person. You just noticed? Yeah, 6800 will run it just fine. It's faster than the other cards that I used. Okay, almost finished preloading shaders. Come on. There we go. What is your main GPU? RTX 4070 Ti. Right now I'm using it to render this live stream actually. With at 1440p with pretty good bit rates with AV1 encoding. It's funny because the 4070 Ti, I use it more for creative purposes, which is a live stream like this one, than actually playing games. I play very few games on the main PC. But for rendering videos and streaming, man, it's the best. I love it. You're running it 90 FPS max with a 3060 Ti? Okay, so I'm probably going to be into the 80s. 7900 GRE or 4070 Ti Super, those names are so conflicting to me. Depends on which one is cheaper, I guess. It's probably, the 7900 GRE is probably faster, right? I lost track of how those GPUs run.
Team deathmatch. Eliminate the enemy. Take him out.
Contact. Hey, this ain't paintball.
Okay, so on native, we actually have a 15 FPS boost over, no, a little bit higher than that, over the 3050. Whoa. That stutter, Jesus. Wow, that shotgun. Black Ops 6 more GPU or CPU intensive? I mean, mostly GPU, at least for me. CPU hasn't been much of an issue so far. Oh, finally somebody with the pistol. Thank you, gods of Call of Duty, for giving me that. That blessing, a blessing from the Lord. Oh, bad time to throw a grenade. Oh, never mind. Good time to throw a grenade. Wow. Yeah, with particles it's actually dropping into the 60s. But again, I'm not using any upscaling at the moment. We're actually using DLSS as anti-aliasing. What settings? High. You can see it right there. High settings with the native resolution and anti-aliasing. Pretty cool. Now let's pretend that you want higher frame rates.
Damn it, we've lost the lead.
Pretty simple. Oh, hold up. Ah, out of ammo. So on native res you're fine, but if you want higher frame rates, use quality DLSS.
We've lost the advantage. Nice. We're pulling ahead.
Scout pulse activated.
Upstairs. Normal settings. Okay, so normal settings you get that boost. Gotcha. I might try normal. I'm guessing in this case the particle quality is what is going to help the most. When particles show up, it drops pretty low. I mean, in comparison to no particles on screen, obviously. Okay, there was an enemy over there. Great. Isn't there supposed to be a driver update? Right now, I don't think there is. Or at least not exclusively mentioned in this game. So I'm on the latest driver, but the latest driver doesn't talk about Black Ops 6. I mean, I don't think it will make a huge difference, honestly. It's pretty rare that it actually makes a huge difference to have a new driver on day one. Sometimes it does, but it's pretty rare. That was close. So far it seems to be running pretty similar to Modern Warfare 3. Also, I'm seeing more particles than in the previous game. Not sure if that's just me forgetting how the other game looked like.
Sighted on target.
Oh yeah. Oh, so close to hide. Yeah, I mean, 2 decades of Call of Duty is too much. Already 5 years in a row was too much. But hey.
Frag thrown. Stun out.
Of course not. Will 3060 be able to do 120? Good question. Let's try it. I'm playing on high though. I could even do medium. Let's try that. The particle resolution is probably a big one. Shaders as well. Shadows as well. Screen space shadows, let's keep them like that. Ambient lighting, I'll keep it the same because it looks pretty cool. Volumetrics. Yeah, barely an improvement. So if you combine that with balanced DLSS, let's see what that runs like.
Nice. We're pulling ahead.
Here I'm above my refresh rate, so you'll probably see screen tearing. Apologies in advance. If you don't mind sacrificing a bit of settings on resolution, yeah, you can get there, at least on this map.
No medals for second place. Crush those dirtbags.
And I can definitely see the difference in particle quality. It's very interesting. As soon as I get out of cover, they pop out.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
E-cores 1 to 4. The E-cores, no, E-cores are, in this case, I think I have like 10 E-cores on this i5. But going back to the subject for a second, medium settings balance DLSS at 1080p, yeah, you can get 120. In this map, at least. In these replays it drops below 120, but it was there pretty often. More than 2 gigs of VRAM. Yeah, I mean, the Call of Duty games I think fill out the VRAM. It also downloads textures from the server in real time. Whoa. That purple screen. That was like a missing texture in a Source game. Okay, 1440. How strong is the 7600X compared to the i5-13? It's probably stronger. I don't know exactly numbers, but AMD is dominating right now on CPUs, I think. Yeah, let's do balanced DLSS for this one. And let's keep the settings like this. I don't think you need to go any higher. In any case, we'll just increase the settings again. So 1440p, mid-high, balanced DLSS, and yeah, something like this. Let me increase this a bit. But the settings are basically same as the previous game. AMD has more pricey CPUs. I heard different things about that. In your country, guys, are Intel CPUs cheaper than AMD ones? In my country, Intel CPUs are cheaper. And you can also get DDR4 motherboards, so I didn't need to get more RAM. New RAM, better said. I'll do a poll. So the poll that has 800 votes, thanks for voting, Will you buy the game? 18% said yes, so good for them. No, I don't even use Game Pass, 37%, and no, I'd rather get Game Pass to play, 45%. So you guys got the right answer. So let's do a poll. AMD or ND is AMD versus Intel pricing in your country. AMD is cheaper, Intel is cheaper. So you guys can vote.
Hardpoint.
Okay, balanced DLSS 1440p. Not an issue.
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint identified.
Look at that, I can even track enemies on the screen sometimes. So if we're not targeting 100 FPS,
Active.
just do native resolution, you're probably going to get 6s.
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Frag thrown.
Oof,
Hardpoint is secure.
Using scout pulse.
these guys are terrible at the game if I'm getting kills.
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down.
Okay, AMD is cheaper, 52% you say, although we're at 26 votes. Oops, friendly. Friendly.
Hardpoint located.
Oh, and he didn't even see me, gotcha. And I got someone through this enemy. I got 2 kills shooting 1 enemy.
Hardpoint active. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
That's all, man. Eyes overhead.
Using stun.
Sí, me imagino Dark Vader. Had a good time to run out of ammo. O sea, la 4070 es mucho más rápida, así que tiene sentido. Bro, can you try all low 1440p? Sure. Let me get killed once more, and I'll do it. One sec.
Hardpoint identified.
Pistol back down. Activating scout pulse.
Hardpoint is active. Hardpoint locked down. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Let's do everything on low. With quality. I'm also trying to know DLSS in a moment, but okay, first thing you can clearly notice the downgrading shadow quality. But that's okay. So for the people that like low resolution textures, I gotcha. It's friendly.
Hardpoint located.
Tango front.
Hardpoint active. Hardpoint is secure.
Oh, I'm in the hard point. First time in my life I claimed the objective. I'm right in the toilet, defending the hard point. And this. Hi guys,
That was too fucking
I'm in the toilet. By the way, this bathroom is huge, what the hell?
Scout pulse going out.
I'm in the toilet. Leave the hard point alone, please.
Hostiles have the hard point.
Okay. So 1440p, DLSS quality, lowest settings. We're very good. Although textures, let's increase them. And let's disable DLSS completely. Let's go full native. Now we're on native. Yeah, definitely on native it was going to drop into the 70s, obviously. Yeah, the texture quality difference, obviously insane. Oh, headshot. How did I do that? What's wrong with me? Never seen an open toilet with door before. Yeah, it's so weird.
Located.
I think it's rich people things. Oops, wrong button. Yeah, 4070 will be fine for the remainder of the era.
Get serious, Crimson.
I wish it had 16 gigabytes of VRAM though. How is he still alive?
Hardpoint locked down.
Here we dropped a little bit. I think it's because of the glass, actually. Interesting. I tried. La interfaz es horrible, sí, pero bueno, es Call of Duty. ¿Qué esperabas? Alright, now that we're here, let's go to medium to high at 4K.
Hardpoint is active. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
So 4K. So if you want to do over 100 at 1440p, you can do it. It works. Does it work on Maxwell GPUs? I do not know. That's a good question though. This is not 4K.
Hardpoint locked down.
One sec. Soy de Uruguay, anduviste cerca, Agustín, pero sí. Gracias por hablar inglés igual, se agradece. Yo hago el esfuerzo también. Does it run in potato settings, 1080p, ultra performance on 3050, 120? It probably does. You can get very close to 120 though. Ha. Hold up.
Hardpoint active.
This is not 4K.
Hardpoint is secure.
I need to put my desktop at 4K actually. It's something with my monitor, don't worry guys. How old are you? I'm 28. Oh, I'm old.
Hostiles have captured the
Am I
hardpoint.
28 though? Hang on, let me think. 25. Yeah, sorry, I think I'm 28. I don't remember if... Yeah, I don't remember exactly. My brain is farting right now. See, this is what happens when you play Call of Duty. Kurus del canal de Need for Speed. No sé quién es, pero... Sure, ¿por qué no? So how was the Great Depression? Oh, it was great. I never felt so good in my life. I missed the Great Depression. I don't remember. Equals 30, probably.
All units
Yeah, it sounds
prepare
about
for
right.
backfill. This one's
Okay. I think I'm at 4K. Let me check my monitor. Yes, definitely at 4K. But 4K, obviously, we need to go for performance DLSS. There we go. Fixed it. I'm probably medium. And I love that the guy is just doing breakdance in the background. Before the game unloads, I need to go medium. Okay. Oh, so close. I don't know if I applied the settings there. 28 is the age people hit when they start forgetting how old they are. Sounds about right. Yeah, I'll check on the internet my age because I forgot completely. I don't know what happens when I stream. If you're playing and reading chat at the same time, your brain starts to fry itself for some reason. Probably too many things at once. I mean, that would explain a lot of streamers' attitudes. Fried brains after 2 hours of streaming. Just math your birthday, that's the thing. My brain doesn't work at the moment. Okay, performance, DLSS. And I should probably restart the game. So 1 sec. 4K mid-high. DLSS performance. How old am I? Each calculator. I was born in 95. I'm 28 years old. Okay, I'll be 29 this year. So you guys were right. I'm 28. So I shouldn't have doubted myself. I'll be 29 in around 2 months and 15 days. What's the next GPU? 4060. What GPU would you say 4K would be realistically viable? In this game in particular, probably a 3070, 3070 Ti, 3080, 4070, 4070 Ti. Yeah. I mean, if you're playing with DLSS, native resolution, I'm not entirely sure. Awesome, top 10. Happy for you. $1995 is Intel 486 days. LOL. Yeah. That's funny. Okay, 4K. Well, performance DLSS, medium to high, mostly medium, I would say. For people in the future watching this as a video, these are the settings. You just turned 22 on August 30th. Well, happy birthday. Well, 30th of August is today. What the hell? Happy birthday, man. 22. Holy hell. In my brain, I forgot my age. But it's fine. I don't mind aging. Seems like something natural that happens to everyone. Just a wild guess. You're so sick of Call of Duty? Well, most people probably aren't because they're still playing those games. But I get it. Yeah, you can feel the fatigue. Wait till you see gray hairs. Probably in a few months I'll get gray hairs. That's okay. I mean, aging for men is something good. Aging for women is something bad. So the older you are as a man, the more value you get. That's my opinion, of course. How does a 2060 Super compare to a 3060? They should be pretty close. But the VRAM on the 2060 Super is 8 gigabytes, I think. Sí, abuelo. 4K more than 10 gigabytes of VRAM. Well, I'm on the highest textures. And the game actually asks you how much VRAM you want to use, it seems. This gun, I'm horrible with this one.
Domination. Playtime's over. Let's see what you
And you'll see screen tearing because at 4K, BRR doesn't work on my capture card at this resolution.
Controlling Bravo.
Nothing on you. Keep them off me.
Men age like fine wine. Yeah, definitely. I'm not going to read the other one because it can be used out of context.
Securing mission target. Expect resistance.
You could sit down and play games all day when I was young, not anymore. Yeah, same. I used to stream, I remember when I streamed Tarkov a few years ago. Since it took so long to connect to the server, I was streaming like 4.5 hours straight.
Take it C.
Now I can do it, but it takes practice.
We have to take this objective.
We control zone C.
But hey, runs pretty well at 4K with upscaling.
Enemy RCXD
Looks
detected.
super sharp. Again, sorry for the screen tearing. That's
Securing zone A.
DRR not working at 4K on this card, on this capture card. Nothing to do with the computer. Just some technical streamer stuff.
Taking Bravo underway. Securing zone A.
Oh, so close.
Captured.
Unless you get an AM5 motherboard. Oh. Just get up, stretch a bit, the body gets stiff, that's all. I do that every time I swap GPUs, so at least I did it 3 times. So far. Out of ammo. Sí, da igual, la 3060 es igual, como dicen los jóvenes hoy. Yeah, the 3060 is doing a good job. At least I can cuss that enemy.
Stand up. Assaulting through.
He's probably getting from the other side.
Sending frag.
Locking down Charlie.
So yeah, at 4K is surprisingly good on this card.
Taking B.
Help me with this
Control
objective.
Bravo. Taking A.
Can definitely tell this is not pro gameplay. Why would it be? I'm a benchmark person. Why would I be good at the game?
Alpha secure.
The 3050 is well.
Taking Bravo underway.
You can get 60s pretty easily. You can also get 100s if you use upscaling. But you can rewind and find it. Or you can wait for this live stream to become a video in a couple hours. And it'll have all the timestamps for everything you want to see. But it did pretty well, all things considered.
Controlling Bravo.
Let's destroy equipment.
Securing Alpha.
Hostile assault vector removed. Hostile squad.
Lock down A.
Hold up, I'm focused. Focus, focus.
Hostile RTX in your AO.
Oh, that's horrible.
What the hell was that?
Nvidia definitely aged like milk. Yeah, I mean, Nvidia does it on purpose for... with VRAM, low VRAM purposes. I mean, remember the 1060 3 gigabytes? I remember when I had that card, I told everybody, guys, when games use more than 3 gigs of VRAM, you're going to regret buying it. And I was right, but after saying that, 4 years passed. So 4 years later,
Underway.
3 years later, that happened. But at that time, people were not as aware as today when it comes to hardware.
Enemy RCXD detected. Taking
So yeah. People still bought the 1063 gigs.
RCXD rolling out.
But low VRAM is such a scam. I hate that. That's artificially lowering the lifespan of the GPU. Because that's not something you can upgrade by opening up a GPU. Yeah, at the moment, luckily the 4060 doesn't use more VRAM at 1080p. Doesn't use more VRAM. It has 8 gigs of VRAM, but for 1080p at the moment, it's okay. The thing is, that's the keyword, at the moment. How long? I don't know.
Your suspect has been destroyed.
Losing A.
Ah, missed for an inch.
Scout mark.
Max Payne. Okay, so cold turkey. Let's close the game. Let's swap to the 4060. Otherwise, I'll be here all day. But because I want to do the Steam Deck later as well. That'll be interesting. So let's do 4060 now. They made another card. Surely this one will be good. I mean, they do one each year, so I don't know why you're surprised. You can't believe it. Oh my god. Can you believe it? Another Call of Duty. Never expected that. Alright, let's see. Do you think the 1050 will be able to run Black Ops 6? The 1050 Ti probably. The 1050 2GB? I don't think so. Because it uses a lot of VRAM, but who knows? Seems like probably 800p low FSR balance. Yeah, probably. That sounds about right. Call of Duty 50th anniversary one day. Yeah, it will be interesting. Imagine, I mean, I already make videos on the entire franchise, and it takes forever to make videos about every Call of Duty in the franchise. Because you have so much stuff. Remember mistakenly killing the hostages in CS 1.6? What do you mean mistakenly? What is that blocky figure under the GPU? Oh, that's Iron Man. Lego Iron Man. It was just requested by you guys to put something inside the computer, and there you go. That's what I have. I don't have any other weird figurine stuff. Yeah, it's pretty cool. A friend got it for my birthday, and I was like, hey man, thanks. Never had a Lego thing. Protecting the 4060 doesn't run out of VRAM. I wish it was that easy. Now, the protection for the low VRAM on the 4060 is the RGB. The RGB compensates for the lack of VRAM, definitely. Seems like Plastic Man to you. Yeah, if it was plastic, if it was actually iron, I wouldn't put it inside the computer like that. Good point. Plastic Man 2 and the Electric Boogaloo. Just realized it's running COD like a Windows 10 app. No, it's not. I mean, it's launching it from the Xbox app, but it's not a UWP app, luckily. I'm doing fine, Adit. Yeah, AR. What about you, man? Yeah, RGB is like at least 10 gigabytes of RAM extra. As a 4060 owner, I feel offended, but it's true. What is the CPU? It's in the description. It's a 13th Gen i5. I will try Bloodborne on Chat PS4. Not yet. I'm waiting for it to have a proper audio. But it seems that it uses a lot of system RAM, actually. Good to know, man. Happy that you're good as well. Oh. Yeah. Launch it anyway. What is stopping them from putting more VRAM into their cards? Money. People are buying it anyway, so they can save up. Sorry, save up. They can get more money for less. Yeah. RAM usage is too high on Bloodborne, but again, it's advancing so quickly that I feel if I try it, it's going to have a new update like 5 hours later that changes everything. They're making Stellar Blade for PC. Hell yeah, I'm going for that one. No doubt about it. Okay, so 4060 quality. We're using DLAA. This is native resolution using DLSS as the upscaler. And we're going to do high settings. Kind of unnecessary, but why not? I think the screen space ambient lighting is the one that actually makes a difference in some maps when it comes to visuals. And the particle resolution. This one here, particle resolution, this one actually affects performance quite a bit, especially when somebody is spamming grenades and explosions and all that. And now we're compiling shaders. Give it 50% more time. Would you say Steam Deck is like a 1050 Ti or 750 Ti? I think it's an in-between. It really depends on the game. Because I usually test at 1050 Ti at 1080p, not at 720. 720 is usually for newer games. So we'll see. Although we're 2 hours in, so I might do the 1050 Ti in the end as a bonus. Yeah, Stellar Blade will be on PC soon enough. They said they're making it for PC. You're expecting some kill streaks? Well, not from me. I'm not getting any of those. I can get you a UAV. More than a UAV, I cannot get in Call of Duty. I used to get helicopters and all that on COD 4, but I was younger and I had more free time. Spider-Man 2, yeah, eventually it's coming, I'm guessing. But Stellar Blade, they did say it was coming to PC. They didn't give any dates though, which is kind of a shame, but they recruited developers for the PC port. So apparently it's in good hands. And you have a 2080 Ti, 3400F. You'll be fine. You'll be getting 1440p over 60 if you use DLSS into the hundreds easily. And if you do 1080p, you don't need to do anything. It'll just work. You only give fun to the enemies? Exactly. I'm a very good person. I give all the fun to my opponents. Does the game have frame generation? Yeah, but I don't know if it has DLSS frame gen. I'll check it out in a moment. While this loads. Let me check. Frame gen. Let me check later. I don't have DLSS on.
Happy hunting, Crimson.
Okay, definitely faster than the 3060. Good. Without upscaling,
Wash my ass.
at 1080p, I'm getting a much higher frame rate. It was still damn good on the 3060 though. So that's another surprise.
Securing B. Bravo zone secure. We claim the advantage, now hold it. Losing Bravo.
Always shooting me in the back. Which tier of Game Pass do you have? I have Gamepass PC.
Bravo lost.
and thanks to Xbox for providing it. Xbox actually,
Taking Bravo underway.
first of all, thanks to you guys for watching the content. Otherwise, Xbox wouldn't offer me a code for Gamepass PC. They wouldn't even care that I make content. So actually, now I'm an Xbox quote-unquote partner.
Losing Charlie.
Every month they offer me 1 month of Gamepass PC.
Taking B.
So yeah, thanks to you guys. They actually pay attention and say, hey, Santiago, do you want Game Pass for a month? The month after they say, hey, Santiago, do you want another month? And that's how it goes. So thanks to you guys for that. I can cover games like this super easy now. Does the DLSS frame gen have less input lag than the FSR3 one? I don't know. That's a good question though. It's pretty difficult to test input lag in an accurate manner. Somebody should do it. The thing is, probably from game to game it varies. That's my guess. But it will be interesting. Oh, this gun. I like MP5s in the real world. It's not MP5, right?
We're losing Charlie.
Yeah, probably not. Probably I'm getting it wrong.
Taking Bravo underway.
But this one, I said that and I started getting kills. Hilarious. Dev error. Do you think 8 GB of VRAM is future-proof? No, I don't think it's future-proof. That doesn't exist.
Bravo.
If you want future-proof, you probably want 12 GB of VRAM on a 3060. That's the cheapest 12 GB card, I'd say. But there's no such a thing. I mean, 8 GB right now, it's okay if you're playing 1080p and 1440p. But if you're playing a heavy game with ray tracing and all that, you'll use more than 8 GB, especially at 1440p or higher. If you're on 1080p, right now, it's okay. And well, the 4060 over the 3060 is a small bonus in performance. Plus, you get less VRAM, but again, that's the thing. And thank you so much, Marco Antonio Barra Bermeo, for the 12 Mexican pesos donation. Thank you so much, sir. I highly appreciate that. Hope you're doing well. And thanks for always supporting the channel. I appreciate it. DLSS quality. So the thing is, the 3060, if you want to future-proof VRAM, you can get a 3060. It's a bit slower than the 4060, but you have more VRAM and a wider bus. And the 4060, well, you get the DLSS frame gen, which I don't think it means much nowadays, DLSS frame gen, because FSR has frame gen for everyone. Oh well, the 4060 also uses less power.
Wash my ass.
So yeah, 8 GB at the moment is fine. We'll see in the future.
Objective capture underway.
Charlie secured.
Do you think 4060 Ti 16 gigs is more future-proof? Yes, but it's way more expensive. The issue with the 4060 16 gigs is so much more expensive, it doesn't make sense.
We're losing Charlie.
So yeah, of course it will be more
Taking
quote-unquote
Bravo
future-proof. But it's too expensive right now.
underway. Taking B.
I mean, I was looking at cards when I got the 4060. Before getting it, actually, better said. And the 4060 Ti was double the money. The 4060 Ti 16 gigs. So I was like, nobody's buying that.
Throwing stun.
It doesn't make sense for my channel. And for most people.
Securing Alpha. They're
Oof.
taking C.
Shotgun to the face.
secure.
But Nvidia does it on purpose so they can charge more.
We're losing Charlie.
No more better cover.
Oh, so close. At
Control
least
Bravo.
it took it as a kill.
We lost Charlie. Securing B. Bravo is ours.
One in my sights.
Losing B.
Enemies have destroyed your assault pack.
Yeah, price is ridiculous. Heavy stuttering or FSR 3? What do you mean? Need more context.
Securing C.
Using stun.
Losing Bravo.
Of course, behind me. So as you can see, the 4060 at 1080p is killing it. You can do native over 60 just fine. If you use DLSS quality, you get 100
Lost
and
B.
yeah, basically 120 on high settings. So there's even more room if you lower it to medium. So let's do 1440p.
Locking down Charlie.
Let's help Nvidia reach another trillion fire emoji. Hell yeah!
Control
Nvidia CEO needs another yacht.
Taking Alpha.
Ah, I love when full screen works well.
We've locked down A.
Okay, heavy breathing. I'll do it like
Hostile
before.
RTXD in your AO. Securing B.
1440. So 1440p. Sorry, my monitor acts weird.
Net call.
Quality
Enemy watch
DLSS.
kilo
I don't think it's
inbound.
necessary, but whatever. High settings. And they're going to kill me. High settings. 1440p. DLSS quality.
Watchdog healer.
We're losing Alpha.
Take out that watchdog healer.
Losing Bravo.
Control Alt full screen. No, it's Control Enter, Alt Enter. But in this case, it's just my monitor. Don't worry. It's not the first time I run into this.
Target ID.
Securing Charlie. Taking B. You're supposed to be the CIA's
Throwing
best.
stun.
Act like it.
Oh, so close.
Taking Bravo underway.
Yeah, Space Marine 2 looks super interesting. I would say that's the most anticipated one for me as well. At least right now.
The CIA against a handful of goddamn criminals, and this is the best you can do.
Santiago, oil up. Okay, here we go. So at 1440p, quality DLSS I think is a good idea. Just the fact that you are super far away from low 60s. You're fine at 1440p high. They're all the same guy. Just Omni movement more. Try some Max Payne stuff. Gotcha, I will. I promise you, I won't fail you. Although I don't think with the Max Payne stuff I'll be able to hit anything. Because already when I'm falling in the air, I basically miss the tracking. My brain is not used to that. In Max Payne at least time slows down a little. Do you understand why DLSS FSR? DLSS looks good. Just getting that out of the way. It looks very good. Has a nice performance increase. So in this case, my advice is why the hell not use it? I'll do native res because some people are still on the fence with DLSS. FSR looks more pixelated. So in that case, I kind of understand, but DLSS for me has been way more stable when it comes to image quality. Are they working on Max Payne 1 remake? Yes, they are. As far as I read, better said. They are. The thing is, the voice actor for Max Payne, I think he was called James McCaffrey, passed away, sadly, so I think that puts... That will probably slow down development. I don't know, new leaks confirm NVIDIA will release a 50-68 GB version to the surprise of no one. I'm not surprised. Also, I read a report that was saying like VRAM is a bit more expensive now, so I'm not surprised. Is this X Defiant? I haven't played it actually. I was going to play X Defiant, but I wanted to play other things. Okay, so without DLSS,
Pacify the AO, kill team.
we're closer to the low 60s. So you get native 1440p, yeah, whatever, but...
Hostiles have captured the hard point.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention. So yeah, you get a higher res, but less responsiveness. And lowering the settings, in this case, helps, but it's not like they give you 20 frames more. And at 1440p, I think we have a good amount of pixels, even on balanced DLSS, so shouldn't be much of a problem. Just don't play on native. If we're doing 1440p on this card. It still looks great.
Pull your head out of your ass and check your fucking targets.
Hardpoint identified. Hardpoint active.
Is this Tarak? What do you mean Tarak? I don't know.
Hardpoint is secure.
I had invisible grenades now.
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Oh, this is hardpoint. Whoops. Yeah, it feels a little bit inconsistent on native. I'll also try the sniper once I get killed, which means in a few nanoseconds. Yeah, there we go.
Hardpoint located.
No, la beta es para gente que tiene Game Pass y para la gente que lo preordenó ahora mismo, pero se puede jugar la semana que viene ya. Alright, DLSS quality, I mean at 1440p. It still looks good, but you get a much higher frame rate. At 1440p I would even use balanced DLSS. Let's see if I can hit anything with the rifle. Yeah, the M.2 sight is a little bit slow. Sí, ya está abierta la semana que viene. Yeah, guys, if you want to play this, you either need PC Game Pass, pre-order the game, or wait for next week that the beta will be open to everyone. I'm guessing the servers will be hit at the start, but then there will be a lot of people playing. I'm not liking the sniper.
Concussion grenade out. Eyes on enemy.
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Of course. Rather looking from 160 down to 60 looks choppy. Yeah, definitely. Let's try balance now. Okay, you're going to see screen tearing now. Because I'm above 120. My monitor goes up to 120.
Hardpoint is active.
So if you don't mind balanced, you get even more frames. And if you have a VRR screen, you're going to get shot with a sniper rifle like me.
Using stun.
Okay. And somebody's camping right next to that building. Yeah, no. No, Game Pass is not needed for the open beta. So
Hardpoint identified.
the open beta will be next week, I think. So in that case, you do not need a Game Pass. That's just for the early access open beta, which started today.
Hardpoint active.
Placing assault
Enemy
pack.
hellstorm launch detected. Hostiles have the
Throwing
hardpoint.
stun.
Hardpoint locked down. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Y parece que sí, Caius.
Watchdog
Capaz que le modificaron un par de cosas, pero...
hardpoint is secure.
Oh, great, chopper.
What's your hero in my size?
Without subscription, just lets you download it now? Okay, makes sense. Well, at least you can pre-download it without a subscription.
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
That thing is not dying.
Hardpoint is active.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, the gunfighting feels fine. The death animations are okay. Oh, great. See?
The hardpoint.
Scout pulse going out.
Funny. The chopper fell in my face.
Your tactics aren't working. Find another way. Hardpoint is secure.
Frag out.
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
That's that one.
Identified. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint active. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
The favorite indie, underrated unknown game. Yeah, the movement feels very smooth. Now you can actually sprint in any direction. Look, I can sprint backwards. I knew it. I can sprint
Hardpoint is
backwards.
secure. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Nothing for I've in a row by my
Shotguns.
No
Let's
one
try
will
the
delay.
shotgun. But the movement feels super silky smooth. Pretty impressive.
Complete.
Favorite indie game has to be Subnautica. I haven't played enough of it. You like the new Delta Force Hawk Ops, by the way? I tried it, but I'm waiting for the campaign on that one. But it will be free to play. So yeah. Should be interesting. Jesus Christ, look. A Hunt Showdown player. Which games are you excited about next? Yeah, probably GTA 6. Whoa, that texture didn't load. Funny. Never mind, there it is. Yeah, sweaty AF. As I was saying, a Hunt Showdown player. As I was saying, GTA 6 is one of them, but I'm forgetting a whole bunch of games that were also announced, so I don't remember. Oh wait, to do 4K, I need to change my desktop resolution. Dragon Ball Z, that one is also going to be interesting. Is that one next year or this year? That one fantasy Persona game. I think there's a lot of those. Stalker 2, that one is this year. Hopefully, if everything goes correctly. Okay, my monitor is not cooperating. Whoa. That's weird. I mean, it should say 4K here. Maybe it's a bug with the options menu, actually. Yeah, it says 1440p, but I'm definitely a 4K. I guess I'll have to restart. And here I'm going to keep it like this. But yeah, for some reason... Or maybe if I hit Alt-Enter multiple times, the game will come back. No, it doesn't go to its senses. I hate when this happens. No, not 120. My monitor is 60 Hz. Main menu looks like Black Ops 3 menu. No, I don't agree with that. Maybe the colors, but that's about it. Metaphor? Up to you. Imagine a CryEngine game coming out in 2025. Wouldn't surprise me. Okay, there we go. Finally, it did its job. 4K high DLSS performance. Let's see how the VRAM fares. DLSS performance. High. Let's make it sweat. And then letter types of writings. Oh, yeah. I mean, yes, but I think Black Ops Cold War had a similar font to this one. I mean, it's still a Black Ops game. Bueno, gracias, Matías. Se agradece. Thanks for watching. Kick Digital Foundry says, no, I'm Digital Foundry at home. Digital Foundry without the budget. I'm Digital Foundry without complaining as much about little things in the graphics. I'm more like, okay, what's the number? So yeah, different approaches. They're more about, okay, let's review the technology, but they're like, man, but I have a mid-range computer. Maybe that's why it runs like this. And he casually has a 4090. I saw that multiple times in Digital Foundry. It's hilarious. Yeah, I don't have a great PC. I have an i7 14700 and a 4090. And I'm like, what do you mean? That's not that's not a great PC. What the hell? What are you talking about? Yeah, Digital Foundry for the people. That will be a better one.
Control me with this objective. Secure an alpha.
So now we're at 4K. DLSS performance, high settings, VRAM seems to be fine. We seem to be using more system RAM though, which makes sense. Probably it's allocating that. Also, apologies about the screen tearing. That's the monitor. The monitor at 4K, I cannot enable VRR. So that's why you'll see screen tearing. Yeah, 1050 Ti, we're doing it right after this, no worry. I decided to do it because I'm probably doing the Steam Deck tomorrow. It's getting a bit late, I want to rest, I'm super tired. This has been a rough week. A rough week in a good way. I came back to streaming and I've been doing it every 1 or 2 days. So this week I'm really tired, which is good. That means that I'm having a lot of fun. That's a friendly. Whoops. Oof, out of ammo now. Oof, rocket to the face. Okay, at least I got one shot. So it's a 4040p monitor that accepts 4K signal. No, actually it's a 4K 144Hz monitor, but my capture card supports up to 4K 60 or 1440p 120. So technically it's a 4K 144Hz monitor, but I'm limited by my capture card. The thing was, if I wanted a capture card that could pass through 4K 144, it was super expensive. So I just went with a capture card that supports VRR. So you guys don't see screen tearing when I'm playing at 1440p, 1080p, something like that. Usually 4K is a rarity in my channel. Usually. So it was like, okay, at 4K I just enable VSync. So yeah, I'm limited by today's technology. Oh, bad time to throw a grenade. I think the other people are lagging because they're not moving, some of them.
Running. B secured. Secure at C.
Oh, so close. GTX 10 series GPUs offered best price performance out of all the series in my opinion. Yeah, they were legendary. Then Nvidia said, okay, let's get more money. I mean, we can do anything and people will still buy them. I still remember when Jace2Cents made a video showing the presentation for the GTX 1080. At that point, the 1050 Ti wasn't even announced. And I see that video and I'm like, man, that was almost a decade ago. Jesus Christ, I'm old.
Sending frag. Secure at Charlie.
He got him. 4070 Ti Super is enough for 4K high refresh rates, or at least DLSS quality? I think so.
Hold your position.
Not DLSS quality though. If you're playing at 4K and you want 100 and something FPS, I mean, I have a 4070 Ti in my PC, but usually if I play at 4K, I put it on performance of DLSS, sorry, not FSR. And I tend to get like 100 and something FPS. With VRR on, 100 FPS is fine. I don't need 144 consistently.
Objectives locked down. Hold those SOBs back.
But usually, again, 4K I think is overkill. On a 27-inch monitor, and my headset told me that I have low battery. Oh, run! Run for your life! Yeah, the 4080 Super, I would say, would be a good option for that. But from this 4070 Ti Super to the 4080 something Super, there's probably a big bump up in price. So yeah, 4070 Ti is good for, I would say, high refresh rate at 4K performance DLSS. Which again, in my opinion, looks pretty damn good. Actually, the game that I'm playing right now on the main PC is Witchfire. Not sure if you guys ever heard about it. I made videos about it, but it's in early access. That game looks great. I played at 4K performance DLSS. I get like 140. And it's Unreal Engine 4. Yeah, yours is 4K 27-inch Samsung. Okay. Yeah, I mean, something like that. Mine is a Gigabyte monitor, a M27U, M28U. And 4K just looks insanely sharp, and I'm fine with 1440p on this one, I'd say. But 4K with DLSS performance looks crispy as hell, despite the base resolution not being 4K. That's the magic of having lots of pixels in less than 30 inches. Okay. In GG 4060, it went better than I anticipated, honestly. Pretty surprised. I was expecting way worse. Now it's time for the 1050 Ti. Oh, you heard stuttering the audio? Yeah, that's probably the capture card. After some time, it destroys the audio. Let me reboot the capture card super quick. There we go. The audio should be fine now. Any options on ultra-wide monitors, 21:9? Let's see. Aspect ratio, yeah, you have even 32:9. So yeah, there's options for that. You also have full screen extended window. So if you're using like multiple monitors, it'll extend through them. So yeah, they have ultra-wide stuff. They also have FOV sliders up to 120 or as low as 60. I keep it at 90. So yeah, you got all those options, like in the other Call of Duties. Hang on, I'm getting ready for the other card. I'm guessing this will be FSR 3 quality. Oh, I forgot to check if there's DLSS frame gen. No, there's not. But there's FSR 3 frame gen. Interesting. Okay, so for the 1050 Ti, I'm going to keep everything on low. This option is a bit broken though, hold on. Okay. Who can even afford a 5090? 8K? Oh man, I forgot 8K. I mean, 8K was perfect for the 3060 due to the VRAM amount. Maybe next time. I'm a little bit longer on time than I anticipated. We're almost 3 hours in. Next time, I promise. But you need to remind me close to the end of the 3060s footage, otherwise I'll forget. Sorry about that, guys. Now we go for the 1050 Ti. Oh, by the way, if you thought the that card was big, I'll show you the card in the main PC. You'll laugh quite a bit. All right, so that's the main computer. That's the thing that's doing the live stream. So this that you see in the middle, this is the 4070 Ti. This is a Steam Deck. It's basically a Steam Deck plugged into your computer. It's like two 4060s. So unnecessarily big. That's what she said. Yeah, I mean, the card is not breaking the PCIe slot because I'm holding it on the frontal fan of the case. You probably cannot appreciate that, but the fan is literally my frontal support for the GPU. So no, I'm not worried about GPU sag because I have that fan at the front holding the GPU. Yeah, it's super heavy as well. It's ridiculous. It's so unnecessary. I'm playing something at full tilt and it's 63 degrees Celsius and I cannot even hear it. The CPU does more noise. The fan holding your life on the line. Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's exactly it. It's hilarious. I mean, it barely fits the case. It's the length of the case. That's the 4070 Ti. If you guys want, I can start doing also 4070 Ti videos. Just to say, hey, do you think the game is unoptimized? Let's try it on the lowest tier GPU. And then on a good end GPU, like a 4070 Ti, just to see if it's optimized. That will be interesting, although it will take more time, but who knows. When don't you make video 4070 Ti? Well, that's because the capture card is on the main computer. And I'm really putting the 4070 Ti, I need a bigger power supply on the gaming PC. But I might try it. I mean, imagine that big chungus GPU inside this case. It will be the length of the case. So yeah, it will be funny. Is it a micro ATX case? No, the one I only have ATX cases. The micro ATX here is the motherboard. The case is ATX, so I have more space. I learned that it's better to have more space, if you can. Iron Man will hold the GPU. Yeah, I could actually do that, now that you say it. It's actually a good idea. I might do it if I mean, the other option would be to grab my capture card, put it on the secondary computer, and record the main computer, so I don't have to remove the 4070 Ti from there. It's a pain in the ass to put the 4070 Ti back in the case. I need to like tilt it a little bit and try to plug it in without breaking anything. I need to even remove the capture card to be able to remove the 4070 Ti. It's hilarious. Micro ATX motherboard though, yeah, it's cheaper than ATX boards. For the gaming PC, the gameplay PC, I spend less money. It's fine. I don't need a bigger board on that. Let me see if VRR is on. That would be nice. It's not. Oh, great. I love it. Hold up. NVIDIA control panel, could you please enable VRR for me? Is Black Ops 6 a direct continuation of Cold War? Yes, sir. If you look at the trailer, you can see some characters from... Oh, okay, it doesn't support VRR through HDMI 2.1. Okay, no VRR on the 1050 Ti. Gotcha. Interesting. 900p, quality FSR 3. Low settings. There we go. Yeah, 900p. Let's try 900p first with FSR quality. If everything goes well, we're going to do probably dynamic resolution. So yeah, low settings. But as you can see, 1050 Ti. And it compiled the shaders, cool. And I forgot the overlay, cool. If you make Iron Man hold the GPU plate will be hot, legit melt him. Now trust me, the 4070 Ti with that huge cooler doesn't get super hot. It stays into the 60s when it comes to temperature. Okay, the fingers are completely borked. That's hilarious. So let's see what happens. Never know, this might be a surprise. I'm expecting 60s with these settings, honestly. Because even Modern Warfare 3 runs similar to this. Although, obviously, the fingers are borked, the shadows are dog shit. But I mean, we have 4 gigs of VRAM. Wouldn't be surprised. I already tried it on handheld PCs. Actually, not yet. I'm planning on doing this later today or tomorrow on the Steam Deck. It requires Windows, but I installed Windows this week on the Steam Deck, so I have the dual booting working just fine. Now that Valve added drivers for the OLED for Windows, I can actually do it properly. So yeah, we're going to be playing it on handhelds and on the Li as well, probably. We'll see how I feel tomorrow. You might want to change the stream title to 1050 Ti. I will add the 1050 Ti to the title. Plus 1050 Ti. But in the thumbnail it doesn't fit. So yeah. Random question. Your keyboard? Good question. My keyboard is an MX Keys mechanical. It was expensive, but I can do 3 devices at once. So when I press device number 3, I play on this PC. When I press device number 1, I can type on my main PC. Okay, we're into the 40s. It's good. All things considered, almost a decade-old card, you can still play the latest Call of Duty. So yeah, we're into the 40s. I'll probably use dynamic res for this one. Or play at 720. FSR 3 quality, yep. It's not native 900p, unfortunately. I wish. And textures are very muddy, but again, 4 gigs of VRAM, older architecture as well. Even the 1650 had that thing. So I think we're better off trying dynamic res in this case. So let's do that.
Hardpoint locked down. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Okay, we're close, but not there. ESN, any Maxwell GPUs? Nope, not anymore.
Hardpoint is secure.
But hey, all things considered, better than I anticipated. Probably if you want 60s, 720p is the way to go.
Hardpoint locked down. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint is secure.
Oh, too many of them. Yeah, it still drops into the 40s at 900p. Let's pretend that we're playing at 720. And by pretend I mean swap to 720. Actually, I don't think this is 900p. I think I did something wrong. I think that was 1080p. Yep, it was 1080p. Whoopsie daisy. So I was playing at 1080, guys. So actually, this is pretty impressive. Now this is 900p. Okay, now it makes sense. Let's see if it drops. So yeah, the game tricked me into thinking I was playing at 900p. It was actually 1080. Yeah, it's a welcome mistake, I agree with that.
Hardpoint located. Hardpoint active.
Oh, finally.
Hardpoint is secure.
Does this game have frame gen? Yes, it does, but you don't want any extra latency. So yeah, it does have FSR3 frame gen.
Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down.
Okay. That was anticlimactic.
Hardpoint is secure. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Using stun.
Hardpoint identified. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Enemy assault pack
Hardpoint is
destroyed.
active.
Hostile assault pack down.
There's somebody behind this wall. Max Payne! No.
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Haven't died from a barrel since Modern Warfare 2 2007. Same. I probably made that person very happy by dying with a barrel explosion. That never happens in multiplayer games.
Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint located.
It's so weird to do this. Thinking this is Call of Duty and not Rainbow Six Siege. This feels like a Rainbow Six Siege post-show.
Hardpoint active. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint is secure. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Concussion grenade out.
Omni movement is cool. Yeah, I agree. I'll say that's the biggest update. Also, but I find it weird to be able to sprint backwards. I mean, in real life you can do it. You probably fall if you're not careful, but in Call of Duty it feels weird. I remember sprinting like this in Payday 2, actually. There was a skill that you could run backwards.
Hardpoint identified.
Ain't this.
Hardpoint is secure.
Using scout pulse.
But the thing, these sections take some time to load sometimes.
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Definitely, it's like the old lion still the king of the jungle. Exactly.
Hardpoint locked down.
I mean, I'm probably, if you're buying one, it's super cheap right now. So if it's the only card you have, it's actually a good way to play the game. Yeah, I know, it's slow settings, dynamic 900p, but it's almost a decade-old card at this point.
Hardpoint located.
A decade-old card that was already cheap when it came out.
Thriving RCXD.
Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint active.
Concussion grenade out.
Hardpoint is secure.
Hostile appears KIA.
They're probably going to come from this side. Personally, graphics in multiplayer games don't matter. What matters is the FPS. It depends. Some people don't always play to be competitive. Some people like to play to look at something pretty while shooting at other people. That was me for quite a few years. Now I care even less.
Hardpoint identified.
I usually just play with friends. I even play Hunt Showdown on Steam Deck. I'm such a big disadvantage, and I still have fun. But that's, again, that's because I'm old. I'm 28, almost 29 years old. I'm an old guy. You have 3570 and 1050 Ti. Well, you can probably run this game. Hopefully you have 8 gigabytes of VRAM. At least 16 gigabytes of RAM. And you should be able to play this. Although those 4 cores on that i5 worry me a little. But otherwise you should be good. Ever tried No Man's Sky after the New World update? I played it on Steam Deck, No Man's Sky, with the latest update. And I was actually pretty impressed how scalable that game is. I even have a benchmark planet and everything. The issue with No Man's Sky, at least when it comes to making content, when it comes to performance, is that it's so random when it comes to environments, which is the point of the game, of course. But I have a planet that is 70 FPS on Steam Deck, and another planet that is full of foliage that is 20 FPS.
Your tactics aren't working. Find another way.
Oh no, I mean just playing it for fun. Okay. You're still young. Yeah, you are. I mean, I understand being competitive,
Place an assault pack.
but I'm already competing to get money in the bank working, so I rather chill at the moment.
Hardpoint is active.
At least when playing games.
Hardpoint locked down.
But that was when I was young.
Gas mine front.
When I was young, I was like, oh yeah, I want the maximum possibility to win. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. I'm happy I can render the game.
Assault back here. Throw frag.
I just want to come home from work and play some games. 30 gigabyte update. Oh, dang it. Nah, it doesn't happen much to me. Because I do videos like this, so I can play games. But this is not 100% playing games. Your brain cannot do 2 things at the same time. One of them is doing it with attention, and the other one is in autopilot. Right now I'm speaking, but I'm playing on autopilot. My brain is like, okay, you see movement, you press right click and left click to shoot. Actually, I'm paying attention to the chat and speaking more than playing the game. So yeah. But it's surreal. Hey, it's a Henra. It's been a while, man. I even remember your your full name. Man, it's been so long. You're one of the OGs. MVP. Am I? No. Okay. I think I had enough. It's been almost 3 hours. It's been fun though. I'm pretty impressed that it worked this well on the 1050 Ti, all things considered. At 900p with dynamic res works pretty well actually. You need to play on low settings, of course, but still. I was expecting, even at 720, like 40 FPS. I was wrong. I don't know how the campaign will do. Zombies, I don't know how it will run either. That will be interesting once that releases. But as of right now, the multiplayer is fine. Smaller maps, I'm guessing that's a benefit. You got a COD mobile ad on this stream. That's hilarious. Yeah, the campaign will obviously get worse FPS, but it's not as critical to get a high frame rate, I guess. Still, we'll see once it releases. Zombies in the 7th round onwards, if there's a lot of zombies on screen, I'm guessing it's going to drop. Usually the zombies mode has a good amount of effects on screen, so that's usually what's killed the GPU. So yeah, we'll see. The good thing is that you don't even need to buy it. You buy it in a way that you don't need to pay full price. You can pay for a month of Game Pass, finish the single player, play some zombies, some multiplayer, and then you see. I think that's the best thing about this new game, actually. Apart from the off-me movement and all that. I like that it's included with Game Pass. That, to me at least, makes all the difference. And there will be way more players. So, good move. So, yeah. 3060, 4060. O sea, si tuviera que elegir, 3060 por la memoria de video extra, pero eso es porque soy un rompehuevos. O sea, si es rendimiento, la 4060 suele estar arriba. Suele estar arriba, no, está arriba porque rinde un poco más. That said, the best thing about COD is it's cheap. What do you mean? Oh yeah, you mean old Call of Duties? Yeah, definitely. I mean, those, I'm pretty sure those are going to arrive on Game Pass at some point. You'll be able, I'm pretty sure Microsoft is going to put all these on Game Pass. Or maybe not. Maybe they don't want them to compete with the latest Call of Duty. But if we could get, I don't know, Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 1 without the remote code execution hack, or World at War even, or Call of Duty 4, it will be awesome. Deck, probably tomorrow. Yeah, the Steam Deck tomorrow. You need Windows for that one, but yeah, I have Windows. Or maybe tonight, we'll see. I think I'm a bit tired. But who knows, we'll see. I'm guessing tomorrow. But if they put, again, Black Ops 2 on Game Pass with the hack, the remote code execution hack fixed, that's awesome. Deck users probably will play open beta. Nah, I'm guessing if you have a PC and a Steam Deck, you probably have Game Pass. But I mean, the pricing of the old Call of Duties is stupidly expensive. On a sale, they're even expensive, so yeah. So yeah, guys, probably tomorrow I'll be doing the Steam Deck and the ROG Ally. And thank you so much, Sahendra Malik, for the 40 Indian rupees donation. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. One of the OGs. He's been here from the beginning. And yeah, I'll be doing the Ally and the deck. So don't worry. That will be probably tomorrow. I think the most interesting will be the ROG Ally, actually, in this case. So thanks, guys. See you next time. Bye, guys. Thank you for staying here with me. I appreciate it.